Hi, I'm gonna paint. And I'm not telling anyone I'm gonna paint. I'm just gonna start doing it right now. Hi, Naya. I'm gonna paint now. Here we go. Just a little crew. And just so everybody gets to see, this is my set of paints, but it's not a whole lot different than just, there's more colors, of course, but the setup is, if you had a little tray of, Crayola watercolors, or even watercolor pencils would be fun, colored pencils would be fun. A lot of things could work. I'm going to start with my barn because that's what I want to do. You can start wherever you want. And this is going to be, oh, look, here she comes. I thought she was going to drink my water and she didn't. All right, focus. Barns can be all kinds of colors, but I really want mine to be red. Like I said, not a whole lot for me to say. I'm just letting you watch me paint, that's all. And if that sounds like one of the most boring things you've ever heard, I don't blame you one bit. Go play outside. I spent the morning outside, and I mowed my lawn, and I checked on all my plants, and it's really beautiful outside today. And I'm just using one color for this whole barn, not getting fancy. It's just sort of an orangey red. You could do red, I've seen green barns, I've seen white barns, you could do just a wood barn. Somewhere I think I read that the reason that so many barns are red is that when people, and check me on this, I don't really know if this is true, but something I read was that the reason that people so many barns are red is because the pigment, which is the sort of color that makes paint, it's called pigment, and what I heard was that the only color available to a lot of the people was this earthy color called red. I don't think it was red ochre. It was like red, I don't remember. Whatever it was, the one pigment that was available widely was just a red color. So that's why a lot of barns are red. My barn's kind of splotchy. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go with it. And I actually made this little part of my barn wood as well. So I'm going to paint that. Now I'm going to paint this part. Some people think that it's calming and therapeutic to watch people paint. I do. Some people think it's boring. That's cool. Either way. It takes all kinds. And this little part up here would be red. Okay, that's pretty darn cute. I think I'm going to leave all of the trim, or the sort of wood work on the barn. I think I'm going to leave all that white. Yeah. Oh wait, you know what part I forgot? The door. You know what? I'm going to switch brushes for this because it's a little bit littler. Ooh, that brush is crunchy. Do you guys ever have crunchy brushes when they've been sitting so long that you have to kind of What was I doing? Oh, doors. And the inside of the barn is probably kind of nice and cool and shady, so I think I might do kind of a bluish color inside the windows. Let's see, maybe like that one? Maybe that blue, low back windows. Maybe that blue with a little bit of brown. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, please. We'll start here. And for anyone just now joining, I was just talking about how this is just going to be me painting, and it might get incredibly boring. Okay, what do I do about my cute little barn cat? I might have to make him a little darker, or maybe I'll make a little glow around him so you can still see his shape. That's another thing that can be a little frustrating about doing such detailed drawings is, hi Mom, is that your brush has to be also kind of itty bitty. But that's okay. I have some itty bitty brushes. You're just kind of getting the gist. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then up here in the loft, I think I'm gonna leave those rafters that I drew. I'm gonna leave those unpainted, and then maybe go back and paint them a different color so that they kind of stand out. Not perfect at all, but that's okay. Let's see. I kind of feel like painting my cow. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to do sort of a Jersey cow color, which is a beautiful sort of buttery brown, like a golden tan kind of color. I'm sure I won't get it perfect, but that doesn't matter. Maybe a little bit more brown. Oh, wait, that's a little too much. That's close. Maybe a little bit of red. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We can just put some on and see what we think. Yeah, that feels right. Hey, little cow. And sometimes after I paint, it feels like some of the sort of pencil line details kind of get lost a little bit. Sorry, the comments, or the name thingy. Hang on. There we go. I have it propped in a box. Sometimes these sort of pencil details can get lost after you paint, but then I can, after the watercolor dries, I can just go back in with the darker pencil. No prob. Y'all, the cow leg, the cow foot with the, hold on, let me get that. There we go. the cow this situation yesterday, just really, I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed after I turned the camera off again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and paint the hooves brown, and I can put some dark on them later. And then I think I'm going to make the face a little bit lighter so that we don't totally lose all the cute little detail. And I think I'm going to put a little pink on the nose just because I'm a glutton for punishment. Sorry, that's not easy to see. Is that better? It's getting a little splotchy, but that's okay. And then, if I'm real brave, I'll try putting some pink on the nose. Okay. And maybe some pink in the ears. Well, aren't you cute? Oops, tail. How about we paint a pig? Speaking of pink. Oh boy. Actually, the piglets are usually the pinker ones, right? The adults are the the adults can be kind of different colors. I don't know, maybe I'll just go simple and just do them all pink. Because this is my farm. This pig looks like he has 3 ears because the one ear that I drew that wasn't quite in the right place is still floating right there. It didn't erase all the way. No prob. And again, if these faces disappear a little too much, once this is dry, I can go back in with more pencil. So Mom, you're the pig expert. Should the mama pig be a little darker, or should I make her pink as well? I'll wait. And while I'm waiting, I'll paint the troughs. Add brown to pink. Got it. Done. See all these funny little hairs in my watercolor brush? Those would be cat hairs. Alright, add brown to pink. Got it. Then I'll take the cow color and I'll add it to the pig color. Cow plus piglet equals mama pig. A little more brown. There we go. Hey, mama pig. Hi. You're so cute. Little pig. A little bit later, when this color has dried, I can go in and make their little hooves a little bit of a different color if I feel like it. Oh, tail. Cute, 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 cute. All right. All right, chicken time. Let's see. Yet again, you know what? I think I might make this one. Because there's a lot of brown going on here. I don't know if I want to make a brown chicken. I might make her a white chicken. The little white chicken. So maybe she would just have a little bit of sort of texture-y color on her. Just like some stripes of brown. But she's mostly white. And then I can do the little red. Ta-da. And then do that down there. Red, red. And then funny little beak. Funny little orange legs. Color is so fun, isn't it? Alright, I think I just want to get out my big brush. I love this brush. Look at, look at those bristles. It's a wait, hold on, let me show you. It's, I can't figure out. It's a flat brush from the side. So it looks like just a regular old brush, but you turn it this way and it's wider and it has a rounded tip, and when you paint with it, it's just like super smooth, and I just feel like painting with it right now. So I think I'm gonna do some of this grass over here, and I just want to use some green. One of the really fun things about painting is you really never, I don't think, I mean, there are some instances where you have to do things in a certain order, but when you want to paint, then you just pick up the color that you feel like using at that moment, and you just use that one, and then you can just hop all around the page. By the way, just want to brag for a minute. I made this cup out of clay. I had seen one that somebody else made, and it's for watercolor, or it's for paint water, which is why it has those two little niblets out of it. Isn't it fun? And then, when you're not painting, you set your brush like that. To-do. All right, so I'm gonna grab some of this real bright, sort of sappy green. It is like super spring green. Ooh, man, that's pretty. And then I think I'm gonna grab some of this. I might have to stop and start again. All right. So I'm just gonna lay this color in here with my big flat brush. Boy, that feels nice. And the nice thing about this kind of brush is if you hold it just so, it can help you with your straight edges, because you're using the side, sorry guys, the camera, I'm so bad at this. You're using the flat edge, the side edge of the bristles of the brush to do that part right there, to get those sort of flat edges. And then I can just take the pointy part and drag it up this way. And I might make that pasture a slightly different color green, so I'm just gonna let this dry so I don't get frustrated. And I think in here, I'm actually also going to do that sort of dark shady blue that I did on the interior of the barn, because I feel like these sheds would be sort of shady as well. So I'm not gonna worry about putting the orange, that's green, putting the green behind there. But I think I'm going to go over here and put the same green in my little sheep pasture. Right under the tractor. And around my little sheepies. All right, I think I'm at like 5%, so I'm gonna have to stop this, and maybe I'll do another painting video later on today. I don't know, we'll see. But I just wanted to add some color just so people could see what it might start to look like. And I'll post this on my YouTube channel as well, even though it's not nearly as educational. Okay. All right, I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a red tractor. I know that a lot of people think that tractors are green because of John Deere, but I think I've seen more red tractors than green. All of my, I'm trying to remember, never mind, scratch that. I don't even know what I was saying. See, all that drawing I did in there, it didn't even matter because I just covered it up with red. I mean, it matters. It's detail. And then, let's see, that might be all that gets painted red. Maybe, no, I think maybe these things do get painted red. The little exhaust pipes on the front. And maybe, I don't know, let's just make the steering wheel red too. The tires, oh my Lord, I just said tigers instead of tires. I probably should let you all go. Lord of mercy. All right, so my last act on this video is going to be painting these tractor tires. And it's pretty simple. I'm not making them black because I don't want to. Doing sort of a bluey gray. Like a little donut. And then maybe the insides, those little kind of hubcap areas, maybe those would also be red. Hi, Kim. All right, that looks pretty great. That might be the best tractor I've ever made because I have not been so confident with my tractors. Okay, you little cutie. Okay, I said I was gonna stop, but the last thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put some little color on these little sheep. Oops, sorry. I'm just gonna use the same color that I just used on my tractor tires, and just put that on the sheep legs, and then I'm going to water it down a little bit and just put a little very light gray on my little sheep heads. They're pretty funny. And then I'm going to take a really light gray, like barely any color, and just put a little bit of kind of shading on the bottom of them. Well, wet my whistle. Aren't they cute? That doesn't make any sense. All right. Oh, one last thing. Gosh, I keep saying I'm going to be done, and I'm not. But really, this time I'm gonna call it after I just paint this little tin roof up here on top of this barn. Oh look! Oh look! There's another cat hair in my brush. Will wonders never cease? All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's at least the start of my paint for my funny little farm scene.